nachos then?
Nachos.
Is that what this in the phone said?
I don't care for nachos.
I love nachos.
Hey girls, us.
Okay.
Us. Greenleaf, the last 3 episodes. We're gonna run through the last 2 and then we'll swing on to the last one. Because the last one was scary. I was scared. Anywho.
Yeah? It shook my belly. It shook my belly, right in the belly part.
Had me nervous. I didn't care for it. Bob's daughter, D-A-W-A, daughter. D-A-W-D-A, excuse me, daughter. She's here.
Excuse me, before this. The hair was still right there. But I'm having an issue. Bob's daughter, go ahead. Did that fix it? Yeah.
Bob's daughter's here. White lady that kind of gives you like Brie Vanderkamp from, I was not gonna say the Fine Temptations.
Because that wasn't where Brie came from.
Not at all.
That street, it's that street. Over there, that street.
Wisteria Lane.
Wisteria.
Wisteria.
We got one in our town called Wisteria. I don't think nothing happened over there though.
Probably
Seemed like a nice, normal neighborhood.
I never heard of Wisteria Lane.
I'll show you where it is.
It's on this side of town?
It's on the north side.
Huh.
North side.
So anyway, she kind of gives you Brie Vanderkamp if Brie was like anorexic and far less put together. Because you know Brie was put together.
And scattered. She seems like she has an evil spirit.
I'm sure she does. She a part of cacophony and unfortuitousness.
Sadness and sorrow.
Yeah. She here and they want to make Calvary that girl. They want to make Calvary.
See, Calvary was already the girl. They didn't know that Calvary was that girl.
They didn't know that's how they got
That's
here.
why they're there. You're right. You're right.
And they want to make Calvary that girl for the white people.
Yeah.
And of course everybody.
I got a phone call. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hello. What's that? I'm good.
Why's your watch still vibrating? What's still vibrating?
My watch.
Make it stop.
So what's up? Huh? I am. The inspector just came by and took care of us and made sure we was all in line. Oh, that's so nice. Fortunately, everything is everything. Hallelujah. Yeah, so you need something from me? Because I'm going to call you back. I'm recording. Just started, just like now. Okay, well, I'll call you in a bit. I love you. Thank you for calling. Bye. Okay. Bye.
Get on my nerves. Yeah, they want to make Calvary that girl, but she just already was. So there was really no need for any of this foolishness. But you know, the white people want to come white it up. In the meantime, honey,
Sing that song.
I don't care nothing about the song.
They still want to sing that song that don't fit in Calvary's repertoire.
In the meantime, Carissa had done said that she didn't know she sold the stuff to Harmony and Hope, but she did because of the cufflinks.
And she investigated and found out before she actually signed the papers. We know.
But she tells Grace that she didn't know. And Grace was giving her a little bit of a side eye, but Grace never brought it back up. And I found that strange. Somehow Lady Maceo feels like all this her fault. She's so dramatic. She gets last nerve.
She's Lynn Whitfield. She's marvelous.
I love Lynn Whitfield. And I love the character of Seal in The Women of Brewster plays. I also love My Mother Was a Whore and a Junkie.
What about Catherine
Zeta-Jones?
No, I was going to say Catherine Dunham, but it's not. It's Baker.
Josephine?
Josephine.
She was a great Josephine Baker. Great. Only one we've ever seen, but also still very great.
It's a thin line between love and hate.
I've never seen it in my life.
She got some things.
Yeah,
there are receipts.
Lynn's been working. She's been working down, and I'm happy for her. As the seasons go on Greenleaf, she gets more and more dramatic. That scene where she's praying and she's coming down into this.
She's praise dancing. It's liturgical. Pass me that phone. I'm going to tell you this day is over. Hallelujah.
If you want under my last nerve.
Delete. Or what's the word again? Delete.
Who cares? Anyway. Carissa answers the phone and it's the man she been sleeping with. What is Fernando?
Fernando, I think is his name.
Fernando had done called. Jacob said, what are you calling for? And she says, the cufflinks, Jacob. I was trying to see where he got the cufflinks. And I'm looking for the cufflinks.
She found them. They just weren't where they were supposed to be.
Where are the cufflinks, Carissa? Where are the links? Lorraine and Teresa Brewster, also known as Zora Nigga Hurston, and whoever this girl is gonna be her girlfriend eventually, because we all see that coming.
Oh, Holy Father.
Had invited Sophia to watch home movies.
I'm not even Catholic. I feel like doing a Hail Mary.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Bob's daughter shaded big hair preacher at some point. Everybody thinks Charity's a dummy. She is.
She's an evil dummy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She don't have right in her heart.
Most dummies don't.
No, some dummies are just dummies.
Mm-mm. Because there's dummies, and then there are people who aren't educated. And people who are dummies, I feel like, are evil. And then the people who are uneducated might be dumb, but they're not evil, so people will take the time to explain things to them. Know what I mean?
Yes, I actually do.
Yeah.
I know these people.
Honestly.
On both sides of that fence.
Yeah. Some people just don't know any better, or don't have the capacity to learn.
To process things
and people will take the time to explain to them, this is what's going on, this is what's happening, this is what you should do. And then there are people who are dumb, who want to be dumb, and want to be mean and dumb and evil and dumb, and they just stay dumb because nobody want to fool with them.
My preference is dumb, as they say. That's what they say.
I'm going to be dumb if it's the last thing I do.
I got dumb. I don't know about anything else, but I got dumb.
It's that on that. And Charity's the latter. She's the latter. I want y'all to leave me alone. You out there in the universe. I want y'all to leave me alone. Everybody keeps coming at me because I like Charity. I like Charity.
I love Deborah Joy Winans.
No, we talking about Charity.
Okay.
Because it's already clear that I love Deb. Can't nobody tell me nothing about Deb.
We love her.
But Charity, I like Charity up until the point where she punched the vending machine at the hospital and she was drunk and crazy. I enjoyed Charity. She didn't have a lot to do. She wasn't doing that much, and she was just sitting over there being the dumb little sister. Let her be there. I liked her up until that point, but I have been on Charity's neck ever since then. But people keep hitting me up with, well, you know how you love Charity. I've been dragging Charity.
It's that drunk thing. When she went drunk and kidnapped. Did she kidnap the baby and get her drunk? What happened?
That wasn't the same episode, but she did, yeah.
Well, the drunk by herself.
She was drunk at the hospital when Sophia's ovaries had gave up on her. Remember, she was drunk and she might have been high. She was taking pills. Something was going on with Charity, and she punched the vending machine, and she wanted that whatchamacallit. And then she was bleeding, and she was just looking at her hand like, I'm bleeding.
Then her mama had to take her to the doctor.
And Iyanla had to come by. Didn't fix her life at all. I was like, why y'all have Iyanla come on the show and not fix this woman's life? Poor representation.
Because, E can fix a life. If you want to be fixed.
If you let it. Anywho. I had asked y'all in my last video, where's Bishop's Parkinson's? And then Bishop...
He was delivered.
Then the very next episode, Bishop was opening up the safe for Carissa, who was asking about some papers for Zora. I didn't understand why she would need the originals, first of all, and need to go to the safe for the original marriage certificate when they was divorced. Like, none of it made sense to me. But anyway, Bishop had to open the safe and showed what's-her-face all this information, and then immediately his hand started shaking and he grabbed it. And I was like, I done called up this man's pocket.
See, he was healed until it was your fault.
It was. And I'm sorry. Bob's daughter had somehow tricked Grace into inviting her, because we finna have the re-engagement party. So Bob's daughter tricked Grace into inviting her to the function as her +1. I didn't understand. I still wouldn't have invited that helper, but that's just me. That's just me. But anywho. They also tricked Deacon Lesbian Wig into coming by.
None of these people had any business in the place.
Didn't. Absolutely did not. But in the meantime, Bishop had on this real fire blue engagement suit. He looked good.
Nice. It was blue velvet, wasn't it?
It was velvet. It was
the black color. It was nice.
He looked it good.
Yeah, all he needed was a cigar.
No, not the Bishop.
He drank. Why not? It need to be a good Cuban cigar or something. Ain't that the good kind?
I don't know. I don't.
That's what they say. I wouldn't spend my money on it, but
I enjoy having lungs that breathe. Personally, that's just my choice. It's just my choice. Lady Mae and her forehead were at the function.
Let's see. This is what we need to do.
That's what Lady Mae need to do. We find out the big head preacher and Bob's daughter had went together back in the day.
And she's still pining over him. What's that?
I don't know if she even wants him. We'll get around to it. But I don't know that she wants this man. Deacon Lesbian Wig, like I told you, is at the function. Bob's daughter's at the function. Carissa here after Lady Mae revved back and slapped the dog taste out of her mouth. I didn't understand, but she's there. And while Lady Mae decides to give a sermon at her engagement party, Carissa tips on upstairs and cracks the safe.
She didn't crack these people's safe.
And much to her chagrin and her surprise, Lady Mae got her number, hussy. Like
she had her number.
Had said. Honey, because Bishop told her, yeah, Carissa need a little something out the safe. Lady Mae said, oh, she do? Okay, cool. Honey, Carissa got back up there and cracked that safe and found nothing. Not a thing. Sorry to this man. Sophia was in the Zora's house, honey, by herself because somebody said something shaded to her at the party and she stormed off like a light-skinned heifer. And Zora's girlfriend's ex-boyfriend comes on in the house and she goes off in the car with him. He says, you want to take a ride? And she just takes a ride.
Okay.
Now, mind you, ain't this man in trouble for car-related crimes? Did he run over somebody or run into someone?
Didn't he make your uncle lose all his jobs?
All his jobs. And you don't know this man. Sorry to this man.
Is this what college does to children to set you free like this?
It didn't happen to me. That very short time I went to college. Now, mind you, I was at college with my grandmama's classmates. So.
Well, you know, it's time to go back to school.
Helping Miss Betty with her paper.
Honey.
Sure, I hope Miss Betty doing okay.
You ain't get a number?
I did, but I changed phones.
Oh.
I've changed phones. But she passed her class with my help on that paper.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Anywho.
I feel some kind of way. You ain't help me with my math.
I can't help you with math. She had to type up a paper. All she did was write down everything she wanted to say on that paper, and I typed it because she didn't know how to use a computer.
Yeah.
Now, if you could write down all your math equations on a piece of paper, I can put it in the computer for you.
I need the answers, though.
Right. I didn't have to come up with no answers. I just had to type in the information that she already had knew and fix her grammar a little bit, you know.
Yeah, the usual.
Edit, yeah. Because Miss Betty was born in the 40s, honey. She don't know grammar. She black. Let me see. Deacon Lesbian Wig had done shaded Lady Mae at the function and tried to allude to Lady Mae making up that her daddy was touching her, and I didn't care for that.
Who would want to make something like that up?
That's why Deacon Lesbian Wig need to die.
I'm still mad they didn't come and got her off her porch and everything, and he helped her with her life and
got her on her feet.
Got her
for
wig.
Her a new wig. She just started off the show with that wig. They helped kind of go and get her a good lesbian wig, and this how she repays. It's ghetto. Ghetto. Grace gonna be head pastor. Grace gonna be head pastor, and Debbie Joy's still a mess. On to the next episode.
Debbie Joy.
Not Debbie Joy. Charity.
Charity.
The next episode says the deacons have signed off on the new board because Bob's daughter wants a new board, a 50-50 board of her new deacons and they old deacons or something like that, honey, so they can transition the church on into something else. I don't know, girl. I'm not paying attention because I don't care. You care?
I don't like that part.
Okay.
Because they're trying to steal the church. That's just
that's the bottom line.
That's thievery.
That's the bottom line. They're trying to steal the church. Big head preacher wants Grace to step down. Grace don't want to. Because Charity at the end of the episode we just finished told Big Head Preacher, at first she told him don't use the information, because she gave him some information about a recording of Grace saying that she lied to the police. She said don't use the information. Then she got mad at Grace because her daddy told her, I guess, not to go public with her relationship with Phil until after they secured the church or something. Mm-hmm. Something he said.
Yeah, so it was to that effect.
And she went back to Phil's office and said, do it. You know, use the information. Whatever you need to do it.
Just jealous of her sister.
My sister needs to learn a lesson. What's the lesson?
Just jealous of her sister. Why is she jealous of her sister like this?
But what would be the lesson that she would have needed to learn?
We never learned what she needed to pay for and what the lesson is.
But if anybody would have needed to learn a lesson, if something to that effect happened to me and I felt away about it, I'd be mad at my daddy for putting Grace in
This
front
is a
of me.
deal. Yeah, this is a deal where she just envies Grace.
I mean,
but y'all
I guess I've never
are
envied
very
anybody.
old and grown.
Very grown. And Grace was gone for 20 years. What was you doing in that 20 years besides marrying gay heifers? What was you doing? Anyway, because she works my nerves. But I've never felt envy of another person like that because I've always been that girl. So I guess that's just that on that.
Don't like it.
Have you ever been envious of someone?
Not like that. I've had moments where like maybe I wish I could have done something that someone else did, or
But that's wishing you could, not wishing that they wouldn't.
no,
Because
I
Charity
guess not.
wishes her
That's not
sister
my,
wouldn't.
that is not my thing.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. I have things. Everybody has a thing, but that's
Yeah.
not mine.
I wish I could have been born Janet Jackson, but I don't want Janet Jackson to not have
I mean,
been Janet Jackson.
Shoot, we was at least born in the same year. Couldn't I have gotten a hookup?
Yeah. At least, if I could at least have her abs.
Ooh, well, I mean, but she worked for those. You just had to call who she called and get you a sculpturist.
I'm gonna have to date Jermaine Dupri for a period of time. It's just a long tribulus. If that's even, is that the word? I don't care. It's tribulations I would have to go through to be Janet Jackson. And I just
Yeah,
be,
you got to be Joe's daughter.
yeah, but on the back end.
No, you gonna suffer that to be so?
I mean, like, she was Joe's
Your
daughter.
daddy
but,
from that area of the world. So where Janet Jackson came from.
he from the other city. He was telling me the other day, I'm from the other city. Okay. Okay.
Gary too.
Gary Jr. But anyway, I just feel like Janet was Joe's daughter, but Janet got here at a point in time because they moved to California when Janet was like 2.
Really little, yeah.
So she didn't even really get the whole.
That going back to Indiana was like, why are we doing
I
that?
don't know nothing about it.
Who is that?
Sorry to Indiana. Janet don't know nothing.
They don't know Indiana.
Janet and Randy,
They was just hip riding. They rode the hip on in.
Yeah, I guess we in Indiana. All right, how y'all
Okay,
doing?
what's the difference? My mama here, my brother's here.
Yeah, and folks really over there. So.
Yeah, so okay.
Like,
This must be
all
heaven.
right, we in Indiana.
All us together.
Anywho, yeah, I feel like Janet didn't quite get the same Joe that Jermaine got.
No.
Just like
Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Kids probably by then.
Giovanni didn't get
None of the
none
daddy.
of it. I mean, she got all the daddy, but without any of the abuse. Anyway, I've talked about
She didn't
Giovanni.
live in the house.
Y'all have certainly seen my Giovanni video by
Yeah,
now.
she-
72,000 views. Y'all seen
Somebody's off.
one of y'all. Anywho, what am I talking about? Carissa still going around, honey, asking about this will.
She doing the most. She doing the
It's
most.
really not even her. She's being used by Fernando because Fernando asked Carissa what's going to happen to the house after they die.
But this is all about her greed. He's feeding into her greed.
No, he's feeding into Bob's greed. Fernando wouldn't care nothing about the house if Bob
But
didn't
you know,
have-
she said, I always dreamed that we would get this house. She said that.
She thinks she gonna get the house, but Fernando finna write it up and hook it up to where Harmony and Hope got this house.
I mean, Hope is taking everything.
And she's stupid enough.
And
follow
greedy enough.
Carissa and Charity are the same heifer. Charity is motivated by homosexual love. And Carissa is motivated by evil? I don't know.
Money.
Not even money though. Because if she were motivated by money, she would have money.
I don't know.
Carissa ain't got no money. She can't be
She
motivated by money.
thinks that she can get money from them.
Where's your mom and daddy?
Broke.
I hope don't nobody marry me thinking they can get the bishop's money. Because they can't.
Kind of because
The bishop ain't giving me no
He
money.
gonna donate it to somebody's organization other than
Speaking
us.
of, you need to write up your tab and get that over to the bishop.
Oh, sure.
Don't forget now.
I'm sending him an invoice.
I know out the goodness of your heart you would have done it, but
Oh, yeah, I do that for my granny, but yeah.
you need to charge your daddy. Anyway.
I got this. You see these pretty walls? Got to pay for these pretty
Beautiful
walls.
walls. Beautiful. Let me see. James goes over to Deacon Lesbian Wig's house and basically has her number as well and says he knows about the money. Now, mind you, Lady Maceo had already told James that she forbids him not to bring up, don't bring up this instance with the money. Don't do that. He doesn't.
Directly.
I mean, if he got out the car, hey, we know about that check. April 2nd, a check was written to you, honey, and we know the money over at your daughter's house. We know. Like, sir, where's your tax? Where's your coup?
He just thought it would work.
He really did.
He did. His heart was in the right place, but his head was not.
Like most men.
Well, sorry.
I can't
Sorry
say-
to you men.
No, honey, don't no straight men watch this. Straight men don't watch me. Well, maybe one or two of y'all. Hey, straight men. Gotta give a special shout out. Special. The white heifer keep asking Carissa if she'll print the church bylaws, and I don't understand why she can't print her own church bylaws. Why you can't print your own bylaws? The
Maybe
bylaws
it's not
are-
online or something. Maybe.
But you are the new owner of the church's daughter. Y'all don't have the bylaws already?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Guess not.
Need I remind you
Of the Bible.
of the church bylaws? Anyway, I'll wear them every Sunday. I don't even know what this is about, honey. I'm gonna skip on past.
What is that? I might know.
It says charity is just lying and carrying on.
Yeah. She walk around looking sneaky. Yeah, lying and carrying on. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, yeah,
That's
but
it.
I don't remember what she did specifically.
Something.
Jacob goes to the bar with the sports boy, and they have a conversation. I don't.
Why are we talking to the sports boy?
Why is the sports boy here, Ike?
What is his point?
Why is she here, Ike?
We don't know why the sports boy is here. He gets people fired. He makes people cousins not be cousins. Why?
Why is he here? To sow dissension.
Do we
He's the
need
devil.
But the devil don't need no help.
Just like God don't.
He'll mess all by himself.
Sophia loves her mama again.
Oh.
I don't know what changed.
Her brother messing with her mother's heart. She said she's gonna get my mother a heart attack. I better act like I got some sense. Whew.
Sophia,
I may be mad at her, but I don't want her to creep keel over.
Sophia can go to hell,
She trying.
and I hope she do.
She working on
As
it.
my grandma say, I hope I do. I hope she do. I'm sick of it.
Granny.
Sophia might be Noah's daughter too. Because where's Noah? You seen him?
Noah is on the bus.
What bus?
The mega bus, and it don't get all the cities he's trying to figure out. He waiting for the mega bus to get more connections.
The megabus certainly goes to Memphis.
But from Arizona, I don't think so.
He ain't in Arizona.
He don't know.
I think he in Carolina.
He waiting for the connecting megabus.
He heffing is what he doing.
He don't have no money. He got to get the $10 to get on the bus.
Carissa has begged Grace to buy their portion of the mansion. Grace say okay. I wouldn't. But that's just me. I'm like, you not
Grace's heart is big and good, and she would do stuff for you.
She's gracious.
She is.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm talking about me. I'm not. Deacon Lesbian Wig is in cahoots with Harmony and Hope, but we know that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what these people are doing for her to make her act this way.
They gave her a check on April 2nd. And the money at her daughter's house.
I would have collected my money.
And tipped.
If
Alright.
y'all go to the black church,
I need a new church home.
get your finger up.
Yeah.
Tip on toward it out.
Bob's daughter fired Carmen Sandiego. Who cares? Who cares?
I'm like, how you gonna walk to? You're fired. Who are you?
The owner of the church daughter. Bob's daughter. D-A-W-D-A. Sophia had done clipped on some bangs and they were awful. Truly awful. And she's sitting up in there with Lorraine and Teresa Brewster, also known as Zora and that heifer. And the heifer is scrolling through her phone mad because she ain't invited to the opening of the bar or whatever, the grand opening. And for some reason, Sophia took that as her time to sneak out and go to the function. Now, if the heifer is on the phone looking at the function, why you sneak out and go to the function with the heifer on the phone looking at it? Even if they didn't show up to the function, don't you think if you sitting right next to this heifer boyfriend at the function, she not gonna see a picture of you at the function?
She don't care. She just felt like it wasn't none of her business where she was going. So she just left.
With those ugly bangs. Horrendous bangs. So Zora and the heifer go to the party, and then the heifer surprised that Sophia is sitting up here with her man. And they start kind of half fighting, but it looked unbelievable because Zora don't have enough black in her for it to seem plausible for her to be.
Sophia.
Whoever, Sophia. Don't have enough black in her for it to seem plausible for her to be beefing.
And she kind of went toward her blackness. She just migrated toward her.
No, she
blackness.
didn't.
She did. She tried.
No, she didn't.
She did. I saw it.
I saw it too. And it was just not there. She tried.
She came home running back to the mother in black.
She didn't.
Deep to the mother in black.
She didn't.
Maya Angelou said she did.
Maya Angelou did not. Maya passed away before any of this could go on.
Oh, I was going to check my email today.
May she rest. Let's see. Charity goes out to eat with Big Head Preacher and Bob's daughter, and Bob's daughter reveals that Big Head Preacher and she used to used to go together, and I thought it was real stupid of Big Head Preacher not to have told Charity that before they went to eat.
Way before that. Because, it's like you don't know these people or something.
And he gets her in the car because she's mad, and he says, do you want to know he gives her the key to his house and says, do you want to know what you'll find when you go in my house? You'll find a picture of you on the fridge, and you'll find this, that, and the other. And I would have said, okay, let's go. Let's see.
You definitely would have.
I'm not going to give you time to print out a picture of me and put it on the fridge. Let's go look at it right now. Take me to your house. And let me open the door and walk in first, because you're sneaky. Let's see. But Charity just, oh. And he says, I love you. And that just took her on to the moon.
That's all she needed.
She's so stupid.
That's all she needed.
I've never seen anyone so lonely. I've never seen anyone so lonely. And I know lonely people. Oh, look at all the lonely people.
Come on, Eleanor Rigby is the song.
When Aretha sang it. Carissa gave Jacob a blowjob, and I was disturbed.
I mean, that's her husband. It's disturbing when she's doing all of that with the other man.
I don't need to be in their marital business.
And I don't prefer it either. It's not my preference.
Lady Seal May says, you need to go and tell the church about the son. The daddy said, no, you don't. And so now Grace got to make a decision. Let's see. Zora is saved and level-headed now, and I'm confused. I'm really confused.
Hallelujah.
And Grace starts preaching, and AJ walks into the building from the back like, see, Daddy, sinners have souls too. He just walked in like any Steven Spielberg, Alice Walker, Tyler Perry production. Just walked in through the back. And Grace, in the midst of her sermon, says, change your plans, church. I'll be stepping down effective immediately.
I mean, just all she had to see was the boy walking the door. That was all she
In
had.
his dirty t-shirt.
Looking toe up.
Looking raggedy. And she just done stepped down. Didn't have another conversation with him. Didn't come up with a plan. Just, there's my son. I quit.
I'm going to go over here with my baby. I will go with you.
To jail? Right.
I love you. But who going to put money on your books if I go to jail?
Jesus.
You would have to. That was going to be real shady. Let me stop.
I'd love it. I would love to hear it.
I'm biting my tongue.
Tell me. Well, hold that thought and tell me off camera.
Maybe so. But I got to hold it.
Oh, I want to know.
Oh, I can't hold it.
I know it's about somebody we personally know.
Oh, definitely.
Because that's the only time you restrain your shade. So anyway, on to the...
Excuse me, I'm having church.
On to the next episode. AJ said he's going to turn himself in. And for some reason, Grace said that's not a good idea. And I'm thinking...
Well, she don't want her boy to go to jail.
She don't want her to go to jail. For lying.
Yeah.
Obstructing justice.
Yeah, you shouldn't obstruct justice.
That's what she don't want. The boy been to jail. He be all right.
Justice should not be obstructed.
Bob is upset that Grace stepped down. Charity goes and knocks on her mama's bedroom door.
Mama!
While her mama is looking forlorn out the window in drama and sadness and strife. And she says, come in to Charity. Charity comes in.
Come, babe.
She tells Charity, this is all we have left. And I'm thinking, that's a shame. Y'all should have been investing in other stuff. Y'all ain't got a chicken place?
It'd be good if they'd got a Popeye.
Some?
Just Memphis, they good serving food. Fried chicken is just it.
Y'all ain't opened up a barbecue restaurant?
They had Neely's over there in Interstate. I don't like Neely's.
Nobody does. Like
somebody like it because it's still there.
Your only investments, y'all got all this money, and each of your kids' share of the house is worth $1 million, and y'all ain't bought nothing else. Y'all don't have a little corner store. Y'all ain't got a tire and lube shop. Nothing. The house, all you got left.
Y'all ain't got no recording studio for Charity, and she could rent out the rooms and other recording people.
Nothing. And then my second thought was, some people don't even have a house.
Yes, it was her second thought. I was there.
So, y'all dumb for not having invested in other things. Yes, certainly you're idiotic for that. But some people don't even have a house. So, but she tells Charity, this is all we have left.
But what Charity tell her is what got me.
Charity knocked on her mama door to lie to her.
Bold face.
I want you to know I have nothing to do with what Phil has done to Grace.
Say what?
And Lady May Seal said, well, how he get the information?
Is the house bugged?
There's some niggas outside in a black van with some 7-Eleven coffee listening in? Where he get the information from,
what
Charity?
you
We
saying?
not stupid like
What you saying?
We're not dumb like
Ain't
you,
nobody else
Charity.
gave the boy, your boyfriend, their information.
Like, why would you knock on your mama door and lie like that?
You could have stayed in your
You
room.
could have stayed in your room. Everybody know it was
It was
you.
you.
Who else would it be?
And the only
It was
reason
Nathan.
that you have your limbs, the activity of your limbs, is because you was the born child of May May. That's the only reason.
Sometimes that's not enough.
Yeah, because people kill their kids all the time.
All the time. It's a shame.
Mm.
But I just didn't understand why you would knock on your mama's door to lie to her.
In bold face. She said, really?
If your mama asked, then maybe I could understand.
I don't know what happened, Mama. But no.
But you came
You walked over to her.
rapped on her door, tapped on her window pane. Like, it was strange. I ain't never knocked on my mama's door just to offer up a lie. Not ever.
Not my mama.
It has never happened.
No.
It's not gonna happen.
Because my mama, she might be getting older. But I don't want her to reach
She
out
ain't getting
and
slow.
no, I want her to reach out and touch me.
Make this world a better
And that she
place.
would be making the world a better place. Now I'd be suffering.
But you wouldn't lie like that no more.
No, I quit lying a long time ago. She like to hurt, broke my neck. I thought I was gonna lie one time. No, she whooped me until I said, I believe I've been converted.
I believe
I'm a
I can't
believer
lie.
that a whooping will stop a lie.
In the meantime, honey, AJ over there talking to his mama about how he want to turn himself in, and for some reason Grace thinks that's just crazy. I think if you do the crime, you need to do the time. But that's just me.
Keep doing
Grace walks by Carissa,
that.
and for some reason Carissa took it upon herself to tell Grace she got to go on down to the urgent care. And I'm like, why?
Why would you even say
Why
that?
would you say that? Why you
I would have
say,
said, I have an
got errand.
appointment. I need to check on something.
I'm
I
stepping
got a
out.
phone call. I need to check on a friend.
Or my signature. I'll see you later. No offered information at all. I'm gone.
I'll be back. I need to catch this place before it closes.
Yeah, they close in just a few
This
minutes. I got
place,
to get on
this
ground.
place could be anything.
Anything. This heifer, I have to go to urgent care.
Because I got it's in my loins.
I just see this. Honey, Carissa went down to the doctor, and the doctor said, yes, you do have chlamydia.
I mean, just as a matter of fact.
I screamed.
Let
The way I screamed and kicked up my feet in that bedroom on last night.
me tell you what's wrong with you, boo.
Yeah, it's just a little taste of chlamydia. You take this
You
medicine.
take pills, and then you need to tell who you've been
Tell
sleeping with.
your husband. And she had to, the woman said, tell your
Get
husband.
it from my husband. But you can't
The
do
doctor didn't ask you that. The doctor said, tell your husband. Doctor didn't say who you got this chlamydia from. The doctor said, tell your husband.
Some
Have him
say
come
it's an
around.
art, some say it's a shame.
I just don't understand, honey. She has contracted the chlamydia. So
Why?
she goes home, and Jacob looking for some cranberry juice. He think he got a urinary tract infection.
Boo boo.
Carissa says,
First, I've got to tell you something. I love you. Oh, he already gone.
Then she said,
This is not right. Whatever it is, it's just not right.
Then she said, I have chlamydia. And I screamed.
She had to go find the spelling of it and everything.
I did, because I was getting that I and that Y confused. Honey, I screamed.
Why before I?
Yeah, it's not though. It's the I before Y. It's CHLAMIDY.
I thought it was I. Mm-hmm.
See that? See?
Mm-hmm.
See there?
This ain't nothing we need to just have to know.
I
Spell
spell that in my life.
Hopefully it's not something you need to keep track of the I and the Y.
Honey, he done got the chlamydia from his wife, Lord, and now he trying to put her out. She gives her, I'm telling you, I'm not going. You can't put me out your mama house. And I'm like, but you've been trying to get out the house for Lord knows how long. Why you won't leave now?
Jacob, go tell your mama.
And everybody on Twitter was like, well, I understand. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people I saw on Twitter were like, I understand Carissa not leaving because Jacob cheated on her all these many times. I said, Jacob ain't never brought this woman back a disease.
Number one. Number two.
Cheating is one thing. Cheating and putting my health in
know.
jeopardy is a whole second thing.
It's a known fact.
That a lady do carry an even bag at dinner time.
Known fact number two.
That
Men can't take what women take.
it's a known fact number three that if you bring me a disease, I got to kill you.
Because that's 2 and 3.
And it really don't have nothing to
Get
do
your evening back for dinner time
It
now.
don't have nothing to do with gender. If you bring
But
me
2
a
and 3.
sickness, that you got from somebody else, from sleeping with somebody else. Because if you get the flu from, in your office and I accidentally done caught your flu, that's one thing. But if you put your genitals on somebody else's genitals and you done put them genitals on my genitals and now I done caught
the genital sickness.
I got to kill you. We can't do nothing else. You got to die. I got to go to jail. It's very simple. It's very simple. Especially if we married. We got a daughter finna go to college.
And a little junior that we ain't seen lately.
So, where was the episode?
Was it that?
For a brief second.
Okay, then.
He and his daddy played for like 15 seconds.
Okay, I missed it. I must have been looking at my phone.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
We were still laughing about the chlamydia. We were. Anyway, child. What's her name, honey? Carissa goes over to Fernando's and finds out that somebody killed somebody for the Greenleaf house. And I'm like, that house look too new. It don't look like something that they have.
There was somebody's house
that
before.
has been passed down.
But then at the same time, you can always remodel
You can.
and refresh, and it look new.
Yeah. I ain't heard them say nothing. I ain't seen Marisol put on her hard hat and go out there and do
Because Marisol does all the work.
She the only one work there.
She cooks, she cleans, she keeps the baby.
Breastfeed the baby like a mammy.
Mm-hmm.
They work Marisol. We praying for her.
And we think Marisol should get a raise.
Absolutely. And custody of the baby. Why that's his kid. Anywho. I don't see a thing. But we find out that.
Hang on one second.
Hang on one second.
Hello.
Okay, thank you. All right, thanks.
Hey, how are you?
No, are you a hairstylist?
I am.
Okay. Do you have a product called Star? What is it called? Star anything? No?
No stars.
Okay,
nothing.
okay.
What is it
Alright.
for?
Hair.
Just,
Bundles.
For bundles.
Hair.
Oh, hair
Yeah.
bundles. No.
Okay, okay,
Stop.
thank you.
No problem. How are you? Somebody looking for her bundles. Don't know that brand. I wonder if it's good.
I've had it. So we find out that somebody killed somebody and then, or might have killed somebody. The lady died, honey, and the Greenleaf's got a house. Now, I'm thinking maybe Mac killed her. He had no morals, no scruples.
Mac was doing everything.
But Carissa think that Bishop and Lady May killed him.
Because,
I don't care
but
either
Carissa
way.
wants to think that because she has she hates Lady May in particular, and she wants to catch them on something. But what this turn is about? What is this? Did I miss? Why she hate her mother-in-law all of a sudden?
Well, she's not like her mother-in-law the whole time.
I mean, but there's a not like your mother-in-law, and then there's a hate your mother-in-law.
Well, her mother-in-law wouldn't give her the furniture. And then she slapped her.
Furniture.
And then she slapped her.
You up in her room in her face telling her you hate her.
Called
You were
her
supposed
jalopy.
to look, when you think in terms of parents, when you talk crazy to your mama, you get a whooping. What?
I don't care either way. Carissa's boring and she got chlamydia. No shade to those of you who have had chlamydia. We love you just
I
the
mean,
same.
it's, fortunately, it's
Carissa-
not something that you can't get rid of or anything like that. And
Right.
it's an unfortunate thing that happens to
It's
people.
unfortunate.
But this
if you
the way
deserve-
this is set up,
If you
it's
deserve
just
to have chlamydia, then that's just you, honey. That's what we talking about, honey. Somebody who deserves to have the genital sickness. If
I
you
don't know
deserve
about
to
deserve
have
it, but I know this.
she deserves it. She deserves it.
She did the most. I'm so sorry.
What do you think she deserved?
She just need to go and move back into the house with the faulty electricity.
And get electrocuted and die.
I ain't trying to kill her. She just needs she trying to climb up on a horse that's too big.
You don't think she should have a little taste of a curable sickness?
Curable sickness. Okay, but she like May says on down in there about the life.
Not Carissa's life.
It
Carissa
affected
don't care.
Jacob's life, which affects the kid's life, which affects May and
Jacob's
mother's
gonna take
life.
his antibiotic till he be fine.
But I mean, his heart is hurt.
So is Charity. Does nobody care? Charity hurt her own heart, but it's hurt.
Hold the heck up.
So nobody care. Anyway, Charity Bernice done got engaged to Phil. I thought I don't like the name Bernice.
It's just a different error's name. Era.
No, you had it right. Error. Incorrect. No shade to any of the Bernices.
I
out
know
there.
some nice Bernices.
I'm sure Bernices are nice.
Mother Lambert was a Bernice, and I was thinking about
Yeah,
her.
she was.
Yeah.
She was so sweet.
Sweet lady.
I probably don't like Bernice because I had a stepfather who thinks that Bernice King was like
His girlfriend.
it's just, I heard too much about Bernice back in the day.
Ooh, it's like, so what?
Anyway, Charity said
Everyone
she
has a
wanted-
lapse. I had the lapse. She may have had the lapse too.
I don't know what you're talking about at this point.
Bernice. If it happened, then what? If it didn't,
If
you
it did,
shouldn't
it was
run
in the
around telling
past.
lies.
Well, he the type that knock on his mama door and lie.
Yeah, these are facts.
Just for no reason. May he rest.
Don't kill a boy.
He in the hospital sick.
I don't know if he's still in the house. I don't know nothing about that man.
He's sick.
I don't know this man. But God rest his mother, who I
Sorry
do
to
love.
this man.
I loved his mother. She was a sweet lady.
May she rest.
Mhm.
And also may he rest.
We have to
Anyway,
be friends.
Charity has said that she didn't want to have sex with Phil because she old fashioned, and then he proposed and she immediately had sex with Phil. I said, how old fashioned are you? That didn't seem very old fashioned to me.
No. So put a ring on it. Does it mean put a ring on it and never do the ceremony? Or put a ring on it and then have a ceremony? What does it mean?
We'll have to call Beyonce and ask her.
Mhm.
Now, she was married when she wrote the song. Well, when somebody wrote the song. When she sang the song.
It was a cute song.
I hate it.
Yeah. It had a lot of energy. That's what I liked. Energy.
You do love energy.
Hmm?
Phil immediately goes to work and gets half fired, but then he gets bribed. Somebody done got bribed.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not fired, and Lady May is fired because Bob had asked Lady May, could she run the church with him? And she said, yeah. And she went home and told Bishop, and Bishop was like, why would you do that? That's crazy. And then Phil immediately swooped in and stole her job that was his job back. But the condition is, he had to go up there and tell Charity that he was going to marry the white heifer, Bob's daughter. And so now Charity is shook. And I love it.
All that foolishness you done.
I think it's fantastic. But in the meantime, Phil comes and tells Lady May that she doesn't have her job either, as, running the church with Bob. And all Lady May wants to do is preach and run the church. That's all she want to do. I don't know why she won't go open her own church. But whatever. So May is upset and in her feelings, and Charity's upset and in her feelings, and Grace is upset and in her feelings too. And she go out to the yard. And she praying all up to the trees. Praying, just praying. And telling the Lord, she was asking for help, and then all of a sudden she started thanking the Lord for her family member. No, it's not shame, it's just telling the story.
Yeah.
And she says, thank you for my mom and daddy to teach me this and that, and thank you for my children to teach me this, and thank you for Jacob and Carissa, and thank you for the thank you for them kids.
Just thank you.
Yeah, just thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
They don't help me none, but they here.
They amazing.
And thank you for Charity, even though she get on my nerves, Lord. And she just praying down, and then we see the grave of Faith. And I'm like, now, we've been watching this show for how many seasons?
And we ain't never seen Grace.
And Faith ain't never had a grave on this. We done been all out at the river, looking at the river where she died. And we could have been at her grave.
Visiting her. It looked like a nice little fenced off area. What?
And while she looking at the grave and talking to the grave, we see somebody off in the distance. And this one, I had got scared.
Cause she said, AJ?
She said, AJ, and I'm thinking, Lord, is it Faith? Because before we saw that someone had dreadlocks. I saw a figure, and I'm like, Lord, is it Faith? I didn't know, but I didn't like it. And she thought it was AJ, and then I'm thinking it's AJ, and the figure walked closer. We still don't know who this boy is.
Who is this man?
Harpo.
And come on, talking and calling people by their name.
And he says, Faith was your sister. And Grace is like, yeah, And he said, I just took a guess. I looked at the dates and took a wild guess. And he says everything must come to an end. Everybody dies. Something he said, it was very scary to me.
Expiration date or something.
I was very nervous. I was like, are we talking about a carton of milk? Or are we talking about life? What are we talking
It
about? Who
was
are you?
scary.
Who are you? And then he said, she tells him, the road is back up that way, honey. You're making me nervous. Going on. And he says, thank you for, telling me where the road is, Grace. And just walks off. And I told Oprah, I'm not able.
I felt like I was having a Tyler Perry moment, and they switched from good old film to
iPhone.
Yeah, maybe iPhone. It was videotape, and it just felt.
It felt like I was watching Ghost Whisperer without my consent.
Have y'all watched the Oval and that kidnapping?
Oval is awful.
It wasn't as bad as that.
No, because they kidnapping with all them angles and. I love it. I love it.
That was the worst piece of mess.
Oh, it's awful.
I'd seen.
But we talking about.
But that's what made me think of that. But it was more shaky. It did you a little more.
I think that was you, honey. I didn't see no shaking. I think you was shaking.
No,
because you was scared.
It made me nervous.
I was scared. I was like,
it was
feel like
weird.
I have all of a sudden started watching a horror movie without my consent. I didn't sign off for this.
It was weird.
I see you later, Grace. And then he just walked.
Who are
honey,
you?
my heart was just palpitating and jumping, honey, jumping like Beyonce and Destiny's Child, honey, and the Brat and Lil Bow Wow on the remix. It just was jumping. I was afraid. really truly was scared. And I didn't like that. So anyway, that was the last 3 episodes. Hope y'all enjoyed. That was the season finale. So
we don't know who this man is.
no idea.
Why he was at that grave.
No idea.
Why he resembles Grace's son.
No idea. I thought he was gonna say I'm the real AJ. He ain't say that. It was scary.
Why was he lost?
You scared me because you scary, like Karen Washington said in the Django.
Don't like it.
I didn't care for that. So anyway, that's a wrap for Greenleaf. I think the season ended prematurely and very strangely.
Yeah.
And where's Noah?
He on the bus.
AJ done left town, came back to town. He done went in and visited his sister, crossed yonder. Noah still ain't here. Noah's a liar.
He's on the ark.
We made that joke already.
He is. So he's going from sea to shining sea. It's a long way.
He can go to hell with Sophia and Charity and Carissa. They can all just ride down together. You on your way to hell?
Like
Me
Daddy
too.
said, we're getting up a bus.
Yeah. We all on our way to hell together. Let's not waste gas. Let's
get us up a bus and
all
go.
go together. Anyway, yeah, that was the show. We'll be back for something eventually. I'm gonna be back for Ambitions when it comes back, but she ain't doing that with me. So maybe we'll do something else. I don't know.
It's possible.
It's possible. All right, bye.
Things are happening every day.